Welcome back everybody, thank you for watching another video. So I've been looking around trying to find something to earn more money if and when I ever move into van life. And I've decided on leather crafting. So I figured because I'm starting something new, why not document it to add it to all of the great information about leather crafting here on YouTube. And there's a bunch of great channels out there. I'm going to leave some links in the description below so you guys can check them out. Let's get started. And as always guys, if you want to purchase any of the products mentioned in this video, make sure you check out the link in the description below. Alright, so a great place to start off with is figuring out what you want to make. So for me, I'm going to be making smaller leather items like coasters and bookmarkers, wallets, and maybe smaller bags. And that's going to help you decide what type of leather to start with. And so far, I've seen two types of leather out there that most people use. It'll be a choice between veg tan, veggie tan, that's all the same thing, vegetable tan, or chrome tan. Now, just to make a broad general statement, normally chrome tan is used for things like upholstery and clothing, while on the other side, you got your veg tan that's mostly used for things like wallets and bags and holsters. But just like anything else, there's going to be a little bit of a gray area where both of these leathers can cross over depending on what you're trying to make. Alright, now that we've decided on what type of leather we want to buy, we got to decide how we want to buy it. More specifically, what size. Now, up until this point, I've only seen leather sold in squares like 12 by 12, 24 by 24, but you can actually buy the entire cowhide. And of course, you can buy them in different cuts. You can buy half of the hide, maybe a double shoulder, single shoulder, or even something like the belly. And that's where I started. Let me show you my belly. Alright, so this is what a belly cut looks like. Let me unroll this. Alright, as we can see here, I already cut out some coasters here. But this is it. This is probably around, I would say, just about 5 feet long, maybe between 15 to 8 inches all the way, and you get a lot of leather. Now, some advantages of getting a smaller cut of leather like that are it's cheap but not cheap quality, so you're actually going to get the experience of handling real leather and not cheap leather. So you get a lot of leather for not a lot of money. Second is its size. For a lot of us, we're not going to have a dedicated workshop. It's going to be easier for all of us to store it, and then when we're cutting it, it's easier to move it around. Another massively important consideration is just how thick you want that leather. Now, I'm starting off with making very simple coaster designs, so I decided to go with a thicker leather at 6 ounces. Normally, for what I've been seeing for wallets, you want to get a little bit thinner between 2, 3, or 4 ounces. Just a quick comment on the types of grades of leather we're going to see out there. I was watching a video by Springfield Leather, and the gentleman was explaining why they bring in D grade hides versus A. Simply put, it's all cosmetic. The quality of leather is all the same, but an A grade hide is going to have less imperfections, blotches, maybe tears from the tanning process versus a D. So in a D grade hide, you can still have a lot of smaller areas of A grade. So what it comes down to basically is what you're trying to make. If you're making larger items, you're going to go with something with less imperfections, then you go with the A grade hide. But if you're making smaller things like keychains, coasters, smaller items, you can take advantage of the cheaper price in a D grade hide and just cut for those A grade areas. Well, alright guys, now that I got my leather, it's time for me to get cutting. Remember, if you want to purchase a leather cut like this belly I got here, make sure you check out the link in the description below. Thank you for watching. I'll catch you in the next video.